going so far? A couple days in pads for your guys.
It's been going good. Learning a lot about the guys. Like especially today was great because we got the tackle. A couple guys showed up, but I think we got a good solid group. Guys are competing and getting better. And then that's what I said. Guys are competing and getting better.
A lot of wrap up out there today. Is that the first few days the biggest thing to kind of re-energize, to kind of get it through their head?
Yeah. So it's the first time, actually, putting the pads on another person and tackling. So, some guys think that they can run through, but you got to emphasize wrapping up and finish a tackle. And it's always a practice of taking a guy to the ground.
What's it like to go against this core of wide receivers?
We got a good receivers. We got quick guys. We got big guys on the outside. So, it's really a diverse group. And, they challenge us. Some plays we stay in and they rotate, so we're tired, and that's good. That's good training for us.
Keith, how are the ranks at cornerback right now? Like you guys were playing young guys up?
We're just rolling guys. So we had designated groups with the ones and the twos, and then that got kind of mixed up a little bit. So there really is no ranks. We're just rolling guys and getting guys reps. And today's thing was just to see, in your plays, who's going to show up and make a play.
How are you doing as far as his bodies and stuff right now? Just the guys.
Well, I had 6 guys today, and that's who I had. So those are the bodies that were available to me today. I only could play what I have.
It seemed like Floyd was playing a lot out there today.
Yeah, yes he was. Yeah.
What do you think of him as a walk-on guy who's coming in?
We call Floyd we call him Granddaddy. That's his nickname. But he knows his stuff. He's smart. You should look at his notes. And in there, he's taking really good notes, very detailed, and I think he does a good job for himself.
You think a day like today, when you kind of are limited on players, is good for that group?
Yeah, we do a lot of running. It's good. Sometimes I worry about our legs. Sometimes just because we do a lot of long distance running, our mileage, the mileage when you look at the little trackers, like we're running a lot. But with that. It is what it is. That's what practice is. That's what camp's about. It's a grind.
So you all use the trackers to know how far every player ran during practice?
Right.
And what's the longest you've seen so far?
I've seen a 6 mile guy in practice, yeah.
Who's that good, 6 miles?
I've seen that. I don't know. Jair's consistently like 5.5. He might have been the 6 mile guy. I can't remember, but yeah, and there's a couple receivers on offense too.
What are you seeing or expecting out of Zach Cannon this year?
Zach is like, he does a lot. Strong safety, star. He's smart. I even think he can play a little bit of corner. I know myself, Coach Grantham, we have a lot of trust in him, and he does everything right. And in one-on-ones, I got nothing but praise for him in one-on-ones. He covers a lot better than what I thought. So I know he's going to contribute a lot during the season.
What do you expect out of Jair? He can do a number of different things for you.
Right. So in that same mold as Zach Cannon, Jair's playing corner and then star. A cover guy. He's smart. And I gotta make sure within our scheme that he knows everything, because we get a lot of variables that we see from offense. But he's just one of those guys that that can play multiple positions also.
Coach, what's it like coming into practice and coming up to the season with Coach Petrino?
It's just like anything. Football is football.
Yeah, it is, but you've been with different coaches and now you're with him, and I just wondered what you think about that.
Football is football. I'm here to do a job. Coach Petrino is great, and we're going to go out there and do my best to get my group prepared to win games for him.
How have you adjusted? Obviously spring was a rush to get when you got here to kind of get going right before spring, but how do you feel like you've adjusted
I've
to your
adjusted
guys?
great. Oh, to my guys?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. In that room, in those walls, we always say we family, so we keep it real honest, an evaluation of what is expected. And I think the guys respect that when you can be honest and then treat them right. I'm hard on them. I love them. I coach them hard, but also love them hard.
How about you and Court? How do you kind of work together?
We're a team. We're a team. Both of us together, we got to get it done. So, we meet together, and then, obviously in practice we break up the drills just because of the details of the positions. But, me and Court, or you could say Keith and Court, or Court and Keith, we got to get it done together.
How does Lamar's arm strength test a defensive backfield?
Lamar has a great arm. He has a great arm,
What's that mean to a defense?
they better watch out for his arms as well as his legs. He's a dual threat. He's good. He has a great arm.
Keith, what have you seen? You weren't here
I'm
last.
gonna go right here. Sorry.
How does having physical safeties affect how you guys can attack these guys around the middle of the box?
Well, you gotta have run stoppers, you know. So our safeties blitz. Those guys are covering the tight end, so they can beat up on a guy, and if we need them on a slot receiver. So you gotta have physical safeties in this league, you know. And as I go through and I watch Florida State and a lot of 21, 12 personnel, you gotta roll a safety down in the box sometimes to stop the run. So you need that. Whereas I came from the Pac-12, really the safeties is more like corner bodies because of the spread offenses that you face.
I mean, Josh is 6'5". Is he
But he's athletic though too. He's athletic, so even though he's playing a strong safety and he could tackle, he could still run.
Keith, I guess you weren't here last year, but I mean, it's, Bobby was mentioning the other day, Chucky's bulked up, some got a little bigger, stronger. What do you kind of think of his?
Did you see that hit that he did and he forced that fumble?
Right.
I mean, I love that. I mean, that's what we expect, you know, out of a safety. And Chucky's, I consider one of the smartest guys back there. I think he is, because he's always making the checks. He's always on top of it, ready for motion. He's making the correct calls. So, I expect big things for him. I know it's a lot of high expectations around the team, but the way that we prepare and the way that we're challenged in practice by our offense, I expect a lot. I mean, it's really good that we get to see in practice all the stuff that we see. It prepares us for games.
Thanks, Coach.
All right.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.